Welcome to this bonus section on using the analytical tools that come with negotiation for entrepreneurs. In preparing for a serious negotiation, Holly needs to think through the interest of the parties as well as the options that might satisfy them well, and she needs to consider each of the other 8 elements of strategic negotiation to make sure she's ready to deal with questions that might arise and to take charge of the process. We've created a variety of tools and adapted others for this purpose. Included with this program are the Franklin Decision-Making Tool, the Currently Perceived Choice Chart for understanding how the other side sees the options under consideration, the Interest Analysis Worksheet, and the Strategic Negotiation Preparation Tool. In the advanced versions of our strategic negotiation training, we introduce other tools that help negotiators prepare even more thoroughly. The Franklin Decision-Making Chart is something you've probably used in a different form for years. Benjamin Franklin had received a letter from his friend and fellow scientist, Joseph Priestley, asking for advice on a particularly difficult and complicated decision. On September 19, 1772, Franklin replied that he was unable to advise Priestley about what to do, but he would gladly share a method for making such decisions, which he called his prudential algebra. Franklin wrote, "When these difficult cases occur, they are difficult chiefly because, while we have them under consideration, all the reasons pro and con are not present to the mind at the same time. But sometimes one set present themselves, and at other times another, the first being out of sight. Hence the various purposes or inclinations that alternately prevail, and the uncertainty that perplexes us. To get over this, my way is to divide half a sheet of paper by a line into 2 columns, writing over the one pro and over the other con. Then, during 3 or 4 days' consideration, I put down under the different heads short hints of the different motives that at different times occur to me for or against the measure. When I have thus got them all together in one view, I endeavor to estimate their respective weights, and where I find 2, one on each side, that seem equal, I strike them both out. If I find a reason pro equal to some 2 reasons con, I strike out the 3. If I judge some 2 reasons con equal to some 3 reasons pro, I strike out the 5. And thus proceeding, I find at length where the balance lies, and if after a day or 2 of further consideration nothing new that is of importance occurs on either side, I come to a determination accordingly." This is a schematic illustration of Franklin's method. We have included a simple template for using Franklin's prudential algebra as part of the toolkit for this course. Here is how Holly might use it to decide whether to seek angel investors for Holly's Jolly Salsa. First, Holly starts writing down the reasons that favor looking for an angel and those against as they occur to her over several days. The first reason is that an angel would provide funds for rapid growth. That's fairly obvious. A short while later, she adds, could lead to good mentor relationships. Then she adds a reason under the no column. Over several days, she has identified a variety of reasons for and against looking for angel investors. Then she starts striking out pro and con reasons that have roughly equivalent weight of importance. At the end of that process, 2 reasons are left in the yes or pro column and none in the no column. This process has helped Holly spell out the reasons for and against seeking angel investments and demonstrated which side outweighs the other. We've created a version of this chart in Excel with which users can assign numerical weights to the reasons and compute the balance of weights. In this case, the sum of the weights in the pro column is greater than that of the con column, indicating that reasons for outweigh those against. In our next bonus video, we'll talk about the Currently Perceived Choice Chart, a tool for figuring out what the other side is thinking and how they might respond to proposals we make. Thanks for watching.